When it comes to content creation, there are a lot of different ways people tend to express themselves on the internet. Some of these methods being original, while others not so much. Some people create well-edited and researched content, while others choose to share funny moments with their friends. Some create music or artistic works, while others choose to entertain through commentary or storytelling. There's a niche on the internet for everything, and talented or entertaining individuals with enough time will find their ways into them eventually. But what if you lack any sort of creativity or personality to share? What if you want to have fame and clout, but you have nothing to offer up in exchange? Ladies and gentlemen, I present Zadies.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long?
Before we can get to who Zadies is, we need to explain a key character in his story. Considered one of the biggest names on the platform at a time, LeafyisHere was a commentary YouTuber who amassed millions of subscribers and views, along with millions of dollars in revenue, by doing nothing more than talking into a $50 microphone. Love or hate him, his content was doing really well on the platform at one time, ranging from reaction commentaries.
What is up with these fucking dudes that always feel the need to be like fucking 2 inches away from their camera? It honestly feels like one of those found footage horror movies where they're like trapped in a sewer and they're like, we need help now. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, tone it down a notch.
Story times.
So everybody got up and they started walking down to this quote-unquote meeting room. The teacher stands up and she says, guys, there's been some really inappropriate stuff going on. What Susan and her squad was doing was they were actually going up to people and saying $20 and I'll show you my titties and stuff like that. Fucking Jacob, one of my friends who knew who it was, stands up, points at Susan and yells, "It's fucking Susan!"
To this ARG Billy the Fridge arc that convinced a lot of people Leafy was about to get the shit kicked out of him by an overweight rapper wearing a donut on a chain.
You see, Leafy, you know, I could fucking end you!
Where's Leafy? Where's Leafy?
Dude, I live like 3 minutes away from that little chicken place right there. I swear to God, I am actually going to die. Oh.
What's up, guys? Scares here.
Yo, Billy. Listen, man, listen. The entire thing is just satire, bro. Oh, shit.
Tossing fish in that ass, Leafy.
At the end of 2017, Leafy vanished, not posting any content for over 2 years, but his channel was still viewable and his backlog of videos still available. Rumors began to spread that he might have died, overdosing on some black tar heroin in a Denny's parking lot. But after years of silence, he showed up on a Keemstar interview and explained that he just decided he'd made enough money. He bought himself a car, a house, started investing his money in the stock market, and basically just decided to stop making content because of how bad the platform was getting. But in March of 2020, he showed back up out of nowhere to make fun of iDubbbz's girlfriend starting an OnlyFans.
I'm totally fine with dudes off to pictures of her on the internet. Doesn't affect me one way or the other. If you are...
Yeah, she was offering a little bit more than that, but honestly, I don't even think she's hot.
To cut to the chase, after some videos on Pokimane, YouTube decided to terminate Leafy's channel indefinitely. And while I could make an entire video on the subject itself, the main point needed for this video is that people had no idea if he would be making a new channel or not. And this led to dozens of people rebranding their channels to LeafyisHere and LeafyIsn'tHere, his alt account, in an effort to trick people into subscribing to them. This is where the antagonist of today's video comes in. When we look back on the Leafy impersonations that occurred after his ban, there were 2 channels that really gained any traction from it. One channel, that I actually covered at the time this was going down, amassed over 100,000 subscribers through this method, re-uploading all the Pokimane videos before Leafy's ban. It was quickly determined to be a fake, but of course that didn't stop a number of NPCs from subscribing anyways, and leaving comments of encouragement directed towards Leafy. However, when he unprivated all his videos and changed his account account back, everyone was confused as to why they were subscribed to a guy named Zadies, whose most recent uploads were Fortnite skin clickbait. This channel was the first and fastest growing of the channels impersonating Leafy, explaining in the About section that the channel was owned by Leafy's manager as an excuse to why it wouldn't be banned again. The other channel that had success with impersonation was known as Days, and in my opinion, the reason this channel seems to have succeeded was because of how Zadies reacted to gaining so many subs so fast. When he panicked and rebranded his channel, people started realizing it wasn't actually Leafy, and were confused as to why they were subscribed in the first place. There was a pretty big purge where people unsubbed immediately after getting their first Fortnite skins notification on their phones. Days, on the other hand, only completely rebranded sometime between January and March, trying to become a commentary channel after impersonating Leafy. But I also have information on what he was doing before that, as well as a list of some other channels he tried to prop up in the process. In the beginning, Days went by Scappy, or Scappy JPEG, with his furthest back uploads being in October of 2019. He started his content by making clickbait Roblox and fake Discord DM videos, and his first viral video was one of these fake Discord chats where he pretended to talk to Leah Ash, a famous Roblox YouTuber, with the conversation being out of character for the celebrity. It wasn't even a year later when the Leafy ban happened and he decided to take advantage of the situation. But his story doesn't end here, and we will be following up on it later. To get back into the main character of today's story, let's dive into his history a bit. Zadies, aka Brian, started his channel back in June of 2017. His first upload was that same day, titled Pixel World Scam Fail. He continued making content on Pixel World, which is a free-to-play MMO, under the name Zadies PW. In December of that same year, he created his Reddit account, where he attempted to promote a few of his other videos, such as Top 5 Little Pump Pranks Gone Wild, or How to Get 5 Subscribers Per Day on YouTube. Neither of these posts, however, managed to even make it onto r/videos, as he didn't meet the minimum karma requirements at the time. In 2019, he posted on r/YouTube, "My YouTube channel got terminated for spam," explaining that his channel was terminated a year earlier.
My channel was terminated over a year ago for spam, scams, or deceptive content, which I can 100% assure you I have never violated. None of these apply to my channel, and I am positive of that. I appealed and was denied almost immediately. I would really appreciate any assistance or help I could get with my channel termination. My channel was pretty clean and none of my videos ever had inappropriate content in it. Date of termination, February 5th, 2018. Link to my channel.
And we're certain this channel is his because if you go to this link, it takes you straight to his channel. In 2019, he started making content on a game called Ooh La La Idle Adventure, a mobile idle RPG, before switching to Mario Kart Tour, another mobile game. At this time, he was going by the name Zadies HD. In October of the same year, he switched to clickbait Fortnite videos with such riveting titles as Free V-Bucks Glitch in Fortnite Chapter 2, Free Skins Glitch in Fortnite Chapter 2, How to Get the Merry Mint Pickaxe in Fortnite Free. His uploads stopped that same month, with no more videos being posted until August of 2020. After Leafy's termination, he decided to impersonate him for clout, either privating all his old uploads or deleting them. People took notice of the attempted scamming, and a small number of videos were made on the two clout-chasing Leafy channels.
I went to my subscription box just to look at content that I want to watch. I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way I'm subscribed to a Fortnite clickbait channel. So the channel in question is called Zadies, I don't know. I was very confused. A lot of people made these fake accounts acting like they were Leafy. I legitimately thought that this was him. It had the profile picture, it had the name, and in the bio, I'm pretty sure it says something like, this is Leafy's, this is his manager or something like that who owns this channel. After a bunch of people thought that this was Leafy, they were subscribing and everything, he decided to rebrand this channel into like a whole Fortnite clickbait channel.
And for the past couple days, I've been waiting for Leafy to make some sort of video on this channel talking about why he was terminated. But then this Leafy channel just turned into a Fortnite channel. So it turns out this Leafy channel everyone thought was real wasn't actually Leafy. It was just some random Fortnite channel that decided to change their name and re-upload Leafy's videos. All this dude had to do was change his name for a couple days and re-upload somebody else's videos, and bam, he hits 100,000 subscribers.
The attention, however, was still overwhelmingly on the lead story of Leafy's ban, so a lot of this went unnoticed. After people realized Zadies' account was faking, he received an overwhelming amount of backlash, and posted a video called The Truth, which I still have footage of from when I originally covered it. The main problem with this story is I lack a lot of footage from his channel, because at the time it went down, I wasn't as good at archiving important information. Nowadays, I have a script to automatically download any video I need for archival or video making purposes. Here's what the remainder of Zadies' footage from my video sounds like.
So I was a dude who faked being Leafy and gained over 100,000 subscribers. During the time when Leafy got terminated, I was actually in a call with my friends and I was like, dude, Leafy just got terminated. Then I told my friends I have an idea, yo, what if I impersonate Leafy and upload all of his old videos and see what happens. And then I started to re-upload all of the Pokemon videos because I knew that's what people wanted to see. Then once I woke up the next morning, I went to go check and the channel had over 100,000 subscribers. Which at that point I was like, dude, this shit is getting out of hand, and that's when I changed the channel back to Zadies. If I wanted to, I could have kept going along with it and continuing to gain subscribers, but like I've said multiple times in the past, I really don't care about the numbers because at the end of the day, it's just visuals. Also, people said I did it for money, which I 100% did not do it for money. And here's the proof on the screen. So when I was impersonating Leafy, I wasn't even monetized because I had demonetized my channel a few weeks earlier by uploading reused content. I do plan to have a fresh start on a new channel soon and actually make videos that you guys can call content. So don't worry, I will not be using this channel unless you guys want me to start uploading Leafy sold videos again. Hopefully you guys see that I'm not a bad person. I didn't do it for money at the end of the day, and I just did it because I was bored in a call with my friends.
At the time, I actually gave him the benefit of the doubt. With the little information I had, his story was believable, and the idea that he was going to be starting on his own channel plausible. And while his monetization status being removed for reused content looked bad, as far as we knew, it at least meant he wasn't making money at the time. You wouldn't be wrong in thinking this either, because at the time, there was very little evidence to show otherwise. The only problem is, with some more investigating and some snarky remarks from the man himself, we know that none of it was true. Not only do I have proof he was making money at the time, but after a small break removing everything on the channel, he immediately went right back to impersonation. The channel is called Leafy because at the time, Leafy was trying to get back onto YouTube as a hired commentator for an LLC called Red Bloom. The new channel name was Weefy, so the scam channels changed their name to Weefy to impersonate him. The second time in a 4-month period he's attempted this. We have a lot of this data from the Wayback Machine, an archiving tool that lets you take the equivalent of screenshots in time of web pages. This page capture works off the URL of the web page you want to save. And with YouTube channels, there are 2 different links to a channel page. One is the unique identifying ID for the channel, and the other is the vanity URL, which the channel owner can change at his liking. This unique ID is the important part, because it can't be changed. If he tries to rebrand, I can just find him through the ID. It's also how we linked him back to his Reddit account, and how I'm able to tell what his YouTube channel looked like on different dates, using the Wayback Machine. The downside is every web page archived in the Wayback Machine is done by hand, with someone having to manually put in the page URL and save a snapshot. This means if someone doesn't think to archive a page, we won't have any saved information on it. An example being the 3-month gap where no one archived Zadies' channel. Luckily, my other tools can tell us exactly what he was posting during that time. In fact, I'm almost certain Zadies had no idea I could get all of this information from his old videos, including his descriptions. I have not only the names he's gone by in the past, but also the other accounts he tried to link to on other platforms. And from this information, we can paint a more clear picture of how he was scamming people for money. Impersonating Leafy in itself is a scam. You are deceiving thousands of people into subscribing to you, pretending to be someone else. This itself is actually against YouTube's terms of service as well.
Don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions noted below. Channel impersonation, a channel that copies another channel's profile, background, or overall look and feel in such a way that makes it look like someone else's channel. The channel does not have to be 100% identical as long as the intent is clear to copy the other channel. Personal impersonation, content intended to look like someone else is posting it.
So that's the first obvious problem with what Zadies did, because impersonation itself is something you can be terminated for. And thanks to to the Wayback Machine, an archiving tool designed to be used for citation. This alone could be handed over to YouTube to get his channel taken down. Let's look at the claim he made that he didn't do it for money. For my investigation, this is blatantly a lie. Not only does his monetization card show all he needed was 4,000 watch hours to be able to make money again, but for the views he was getting at the time pretending to be Leafy, that was easily achievable. For a small channel like me, still struggling to hit 4K hours, it might seem like a long journey, but when you're pulling in tens of thousands of views from content that isn't yours, with an average watch time of 5 minutes, that wouldn't be a hard number to hit. If he made any money this way is unknown, but what is known is that he even tried impersonating Leafy to get donations through Streamlabs. I discovered this by going through his descriptions of deleted videos. In a video titled Leafy made 11 videos on Pokemon, his description reads, "Support me and the channel, streamlabs.com/LeafyisHere4/tips, #FreeLeafy. If you go to this link, it's a fake Leafy Streamlabs account, meant to bring in donations using his name. The real Leafy's Twitch was called Leafy Live, so the same would be true for his Streamlabs tip account. This is one of the scummiest things you can find on the internet. Not only does Zadies lack any creativity or personality to garner his own meaningful audience, but he is an outright scammer who attempted to prey on people who wanted to support a content creator they actually cared about. The other method of making money off of Leafy subs was in the form of Sweatcoin, a step counting app that rewards people for exercising with redeemable rewards and gift cards. If you refer a friend, however, you get 5 free sweat coins, the equivalent of 5,000 steps. Seeing as Zadies is a scammer who posts about needing friends on Reddit, I don't think he does too much walking on his own, so it makes sense to try and get around it by tricking kids online into signing up under his referral, which is exactly what he tried to do when he impersonated Leafy. He's also done fake iPhone giveaways, linking to more referral programs in the description, including Sweatcoin and another website called Fetch Rewards. We can also start to see something else going on, him linking to a second channel. He also linked to it in a description of one of his videos, telling people to go subscribe to him in case his main channel is taken down. Now, dear viewer, where do you think this second channel will take us? Maybe a Zadies alt account? It links to Days, the other Leafy impersonator we've already discussed. If we look closely, there are some signs that they have been in cahoots throughout this scam. At a time, both of them had the same channel banner style, and while that could be a coincidence, bro, suck my middle nut, how the hell is that a coincidence? Days not only linked back to Zadies as well, but also linked back to an ass ton of other channels. He also used the boost in subs to promote a handful of small shitty commentary channels.
But recently, he's come under a lot of fire since the past few months because of him labeling smaller content creators with flat-out slang.
What the hell is wrong with this guy's microphone? It sounds like he's gargling water. I'm probably able to make an entire ass video on the rabbit hole that is Days' promotion tree, but for now, we're just gonna stick to Zadies. He obviously has nothing else going for him online, with nothing he's ever made being of any great value or effort. But even through those times where his content was nothing but clickbait garbage, there's evidence he was still scamming people on different platforms, the main one being Roblox, where it appears he would do it in Pet Simulator. There's a clip of him online where a guy gives him a rare pet in this game for what was supposed to be a video on it, but just as he accepts the trade offer, Zadies logs off and shuts the server down. Other evidence shows him admitting to scamming people in another mobile game called Growtopia, and while he doesn't have any videos of this game, there's evidence he was actively playing on it under the name Zadies on his Reddit account. I think right now is a pretty good time to explain to all you guys that everything you post on Reddit is available for anyone else to see, especially if you're just going to use the same name across different platforms.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? So welcome to the first video on the channel. I really do be banning my only viewers, that's crazy. So everyone is always asking me if I subbotted, and the answer to that is no.
So what has Zadies been up to recently, you might be wondering? Well, his most recent attempt to rebrand was on October 3rd, when he posted a Who Is video, where he presents a whitewashed history of his channel, completely leaving out the fact he gained over 85% of his subscribers by scamming people, and the other 15% with Roblox clickbait. He also brings up another staple of these verified channels, comment spamming.
So now let me answer the main question, which is who am I and why am I everywhere? So I'm not really everywhere, to be honest. this, but I do comment on a lot of YouTube videos. So no, I am not a bot. I write those comments myself.
If a channel has over 100,000 subscribers, they can apply to become verified, and once you're verified, if you leave a comment on a video, it shows up at the top of the comment section automatically. This encourages people to like your comment and check out your channel through the comments. A lot of these channels with either a who is video or no videos tend to use this method to grow without actually contributing any real content to the platform. Again, this is another topic I can make an entire video on, but for now we're just sticking to Zadies. He uses the rest of the video to try and promote his Twitch, which, not surprisingly, isn't working very well. If we take a look at his follower count right now, he has 35 followers, and the sad part is, 5 of those are actually me and my friends keeping an eye on him. Me and my group alone make up 15% of his follower base. I have like 10 times more followers than him, and I'm completely irrelevant, and that's just funny to me. He also falsely advertises that he streams almost daily, but in reality, I've only ever caught him streaming one goddamn time, and that was while I was also streaming.
This should be good, hopefully. Yo, what's goody? What's good, chat? Hopefully the stream will be chilling.
And within asking 2 questions, he banned me. I wanted to ask him a few more questions, however, so I had Galactic try. He got banned too. And then Hazel did his best and actually didn't get banned. Maybe because he mentioned Zadies was banning his only viewers.
Oh god, bro. I really do be banning my only viewers. That's like crazy. Oh god, that's so crazy. 132,000 to be correct, actually. Who's counting, am I right? Who's counting? Hit 132k today, you know the vibes, bro. And niggas said I wouldn't grow. That's crazy. I did earn it. Gained 1k subs this week, yo. It's all private, bro. It's never deleted, fam.
You have a degree, and this might be the first time I
Couple thousand.
So there you have it, guys. Not only does he admit to making money off scamming people, but he lacks any personality. His voice sounds like he's 14 going through puberty, and his name is freaking Brian. I don't know what more you want from me. Zadies, if you want to come on an interview and refute any of this, I'd be more than willing. But I hope you understand, you're irrelevant. No one knows who you are, or cares about the absolutely useless content you put out. The few rare times you put anything out at all. Your channel has violated terms of service multiple times in the past, and you're absolutely garbage at Spider-Man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A like is much appreciated. Leave the most bot-like comment you can think of. And Zadies, I hope your job at Chick-fil-A is going all right. Dude, that's the Lord's poultry you're dealing with.